Next drive, new opportunity, trying to seal the game, or trying to. I think they were trying to win at this point. I don't remember what the score was. So now they're back in their 3-3 look. All right, wasn't very cash money. Okay, so you got a tight end right, shotgun. You have 3-3 look, but you know that this guy's been an edge rusher throughout the day, so it's a good chance he's coming. You have a 4-eye shade, a 4-eye. So the theory behind this one probably is trying to like neutralize the run some sort, and given the personnel grouping, I would make a rational assumption there's going to be some type of blitz coming. So let's look at the front side tight end. All right, ends up hand fighting with the tight end and ultimately losing. Comes off, actually tries to get leverage, doesn't really move his feet, doesn't really get pad level, and all he's doing is just reading the play and shucks past him. Not a great finish by Darren Waller. Right tackle. Oh my God. Oh my pixie dust. What the deuce. Steps inside. Tries to take the 4 on. Tries to take that 4-eye. All right. Given that this is a dive, and given that, okay, so this is a counter. So the way you want to deal with this situation, because you don't want to get beat outside, all right? Because you have to understand where the play is going, but you also don't want to get beat inside either, because both are bad. Getting beat inside would immediately ruin the play. Getting beat outside also kind of ruins the play, but in a different way, right? So what you want to do, you want to try to like. The biggest thing is you have to have a strong base. He stepped way too hard inside to try to maintain a base. I wouldn't have. I just don't think he should have come in so hard, because when he came in that hard, he basically now is trying to like tackle this dude and just keep him from making the play because he knows he fucked up. So, damn. And you're on the ground. That's what's up. Right guard crashes down block, sends that dude completely out of the damn play. That's raw aggression, limited technique, just fuck him up. That's what's up. Center. All right, so it's a counter play. So what he's looking at is really this backside 4-eye, because he knows that the left guard is pulling. So he's really just trying to like set up this block to down block, and he's trying to just make sure that this dude doesn't make the play. He almost damn near can get a high-low if he does it wrong. So I think the rule might be he's back to a 3, meaning if it was like a 3 technique or a 2, he'd just be straight down blocking. But he's kind of slow playing it. I forgot what the actual term is for the coaches that I've had called it, but basically it really depends on what it just for what the center does, because he's back blocking. It depends on what the call is from the left guard. If he's a 3 or a 2, he more than likely is probably going to just be on full tilt. Guard's got to take this nose. He's got to take this down lineman. The other argument for not wanting to come so hard is, the linebacker could blitz, and if the linebacker blitzes, you need to have your eyes up to know that he's going to blitz too. All right. So, but since he's way out here, I'm not. It's not. It's a. You can't assume that he's not going to slant, but it's a rational assumption that he's not going to slant that hard. All right. So I understand that. Mr. Incognito pull to try to kick out. I think that his kick out was probably supposed to happen. Either the right tackle fucked up and was trying to like block somebody he wasn't supposed to block, or the person he's supposed to kick out is like out here. Either way it goes, I mean, fortunately the puller kind of bails him out, but that causes other problems. because it doesn't really give the running back a lot of room to make a choice, and that's really the antithesis of what you're trying to do up front. All right, left tackle tries to cut block, fails, and his failure to get this dude on the ground or at least neutralize him is what damages his play. Now, I'm not saying if he got this dude down that he wouldn't have had a problem dealing with these two linebackers, but it's a whole lot different dealing with two linebackers, a couple yards deep, than dealing with a dude in the backfield. So that's that. And yeah, nobody else really helped. Next fucking play. All right, they're coming out 3-3-ish look again, or it was more like their dollar look. Pass play. Solid pass. Solid gain. Leading with their head. Not advised. Just because health reasons. Okay, here we go. Okay. He's fat. Edge rushing is not exactly his specialty. He's someone who's been edge rushing throughout the game. He's someone who typically actually rushes, so if there was a blitz, rationally, it probably is going to come from this direction, and he's probably going to slant kind of hard inside, and there's going to be some type of roll coverage that direction. That's just the reasonable assumptions you can make just looking at personnel and looking at the formation. But he's lining up not only in a 5, but more like a wide tilted 5, which, bold. Bold of you. Right tackle. Okay. So, Mr. Good, the right tackle, he sets as if this guy is really going to be hitting this edge really hard. And I don't think that was the right move. I think he'd be better off just maintaining his base. Because, again, you kind of have to just know your opponent. Now, this dude does try to do different things, sure. But rationally, coming around the edge is probably not it. He's probably looking to go inside the first chance he gets. And that's what happens when you don't really maintain leverage, you don't maintain good pad level, and you don't maintain a good base. And you open up the gate too soon, and as soon as he had the opportunity, he dove inside. So, wasn't a good block by the right tackle. Right guard. All right, tries to find employment, sees, okay, he determined the 5 was gone, tries to help out the center. I mean, that's about all he could do on that play. Maybe go for a kill shot, but overrated experience. Center. Solid blocking. Could do a better pad level, but solid overall. All right. Left guard. Kick. Just sends the outside 5 just on his way. That's about all he could do. Left guard, or left tackle. Kick. All right. So, him being stiff as a board. The reason why he keeps getting pushed back is because he doesn't anchor and doesn't have a good base. And you don't get a better base by widening your feet. You get a better base by bending your knees. And if you get a stronger base, like you're trying to squat, you're really you'll have a better time, because even if he does try to pull you, your base and your foundation is strong enough to where it's going to be to his detriment if he tries to do that. And oh yeah, he's got help. So he gets away with one, but that technique was trash too. And let's just look at the coverage just for shits and giggles. All right, safety valve, LMAO, rip. All right, solid game for the Raiders. Yep, they're in kind of a prevent look now. They're just trying to hold on. All right. Here we go. Empty. This is a no huddle. This is right after the play. They're just trying to do whatever they can. All right. So, right tackle drop steps. Again, this is also, now the way, I'm not going to be super critical of the right tackle because he just let this dude spin inside, because he didn't really give up a lot of ground, which is honestly what you should do. He maintained contact. Would have liked to have his base there better, but for all intents and purposes, that actually was a pretty solid block. Um, and just understanding that, okay, your opponent is not exactly an edge rusher by trade, so therefore he's going to go inside the first chance he gets. So decent job by him. Decent job by the right guard being there to help him out. And that's really all I can say about that. Looking at the center. I mean, Nose wasn't really trying to rush. Looking at the left guard. Just chips and tries to help out. Left tackle, stiff as a board. All right, this motion right here is everything wrong with the way the left tackle plays. Everything wrong. He's catching it, and he's catching it outside. He's not catching with his hands inside. He's leaning forward. He's standing up. His knees aren't bent. He's bending at the waist. He's got inside leverage. When the defensive lineman has inside leverage instead of the left tackle, just atrocious. And gets bailed out by his guard. And hashtag free Hunter Renfro. Damn. Empty set. This is their dollar look. All right. Throws the ball. Catches it. Solid gain. All right. Two tight ends right. Empty backfield. Let's see. Up front, we got 5. Same big dude. Shaded left to the nose and got a genuine edge rusher playing more like a 9. You have 3 real backers and the bum safety who's acting as a backer, so it's more like a dollar, and everybody's just preparing for something crazy downfield. All right, let's see. Right tackle. He doesn't really move a whole lot, and he knows that this dude, okay, he's seen what this dude has done now more than once. He takes the appropriate set, really more or less just gets out of his stance, and he is a little engaged for my liking, but he does extend eventually, and he was anticipating that inside rush, which eventually came, and he failed. So good job by the right tackle. Right guard, they're ready to help out and send him to oblivion. And oh nope, ball got rid of. All right, center. The nose isn't really doing much. I mean, he's kind of pushing back, but not really. Like he's in survival mode at this point. Left guard, just trying to find work, and doesn't really find it. Left tackle, just same crap, same nonsense. Just sends him upfield just because of the way he rushed. Way to get downfield, big fella. It'd be nice if the rest of y'all would hustle too. It'd be a little bit more commendable. All right, next play. This is more the 3-3 stack look. We got 2 tight ends. Let's see what the Raiders do. Okay, now it looks more like a 3-4. Okay. Trying to do the most. So, comes off the ball. I think that's Darren Waller. Comes off the ball, tries to get leverage, ends up just pushing the dude out. Not a bad block, if I'm being honest. Jason Witten comes off the ball. Okay. Football savvy thing to do is to hang out here and try to get at least hip check this dude and then work up to that linebacker like he did. Which, to be fair, he did. Way too aggressive for no reason. I don't know what he did to you. Alright, right tackle. Okay, so this is not good. So, first step, sure, but you shuffled. And it's a stretch play. You give ground you want to get leverage. You want to open up to try to like swing your hips around, but you never really get to doing it. You're standing up as you're trying to push this dude along. Damn, dude. Like, why are you gonna get disrespected like that? Jesus. Um, not a great block by the right tackle, but function just did his job. But it wasn't that great of a block. Sure, Pancake, congratulations. You won a cookie for being in the right place, the right time. More power to you. I don't all the way agree with it, but it is not my decision to make. All right, now we're going to look at right guard. He steps over, checks, see the end's going to do anything. He's not. He works up to the play side linebacker. I don't think that was the best move. I understand why he did it. I think he should have looked more to his left shoulder sooner, but I also understand that it is indeed a stretch play. So, depending on what his coaches probably told him, he probably didn't tell him to look back over his back shoulder. Because if he did look through his back shoulder, he would have noticed the dude who ended up disrupting the play enough to where he set up the actual tackle to happen. You know, if and buts for candy and nuts, Christmas will be all year. That's the phrase. All right, center. Dear holy high-low block. God damn. All right, let's talk about left guard while we're at it. So Richie Incognito is really trying to get up to speed, and he has a successful cut block, except this is a high-low. This is very illegal in football, and I'm not saying that cut blocks alone are bad. If you cut block within the frame of 10 and 2, that's not necessarily bad. But when you're going like flat parallel and this dude is hanging on to the center because he knows he's about to get cut block, that can get called every damn time. And that is kind of dangerous. And the nose guard, knowing that he's about to get cut block, decides to hold the damn center. Which honestly, if he didn't hold the center, he probably would have actually gotten a piece of this linebacker. Probably would have created a better running lane for the running back. So, I mean, it is what it is, but that is a high-low, big dog. Like, they didn't call it. I'm glad they didn't, but that would have been called in a different context. So, it's kind of dangerous. So, anybody whoever has to deal with this situation, if you have to guess or if you have to ask if you're going to cut, just I'm not saying don't cut. I am saying just be smart. All right, left tackle. Coming in, not really doing anything, not looking over his shoulder, completely fucking useless. Next play. Shotgun. I believe it's tight end to the right. Yep. 83. Get set. Run the play. Looks like a 4-man front. Oh, and they're blitzed. Holy shit. Yep, that was kind of obvious, dude. You're fucking trash. Jesus Lord. All right. So when we're looking at this front, looking at this formation, this is that kind of anti-run look that they had earlier because they were tired of getting gashed on the run. So they have shade to the left, a 4-eye, and then they have kind of a dollar look, but then they're bringing heat off of the left side of the offensive left. All right, this dude typically rushes, so if you're going to slide the protection, you should probably slide it that direction. And lo and behold, this dude also actually blitzed too. So this dude's just fucking garbage. Looking at the right tackle. All right, so this is pretty solid by the right tackle. So he had a 4-eye or 3, depending on how they called it, or a gap player. He knew that realistically speaking, there was probably going to be some type of slant coming his direction. So he stepped inside, and sure enough, the guy who thought it was going to come right out to him, he came right to him. So he decided. So in this case, what are you doing? You're basically making him fight on your terms. He's going to have to come through you, and he was able to get a good push, neutralize his rush. Nothing worked. Or nothing that guy did worked. So good job on the right tackle. Right guard. Okay, you got knocked off balance. So this is a result of not having a great base to begin with, because even if his feet were wide, like they were a little too wide, and this dude came right at him. And I don't think he anticipated that, and that's why he tried to be an athlete. Not the greatest block in the world by the right guard, but again, it's nice to want things. All right, center. All right, he's blocking back. So yeah, they did call a slide protection to the left because they did see something coming. So he went and just took the backside 4-eye, who came right at him anyway. So, solid block by the center. All right, left guard. Steps out, eyes to make sure he doesn't come right at him, and is looking to help. So, I think they were anticipating him to rush. They weren't anticipating him rushing. I think he was anticipating he would actually come right at the guard and not having the tackle fan out to block this guy. Ooh wee. So left tackle. Stiff as a board as always. Doesn't really get a very good rush. And then he realizes, oh fuck. Hold on. Trying to figure out where his oh fuck moment was. And oh my dear Lord. I'm going to try to dive and I'm going to miss. And then this is he's just not good. This is kind of their dollar look. Shotgun. I believe it's one tight end to the right. Staring one at the top of the screen. Running back to the right. Okay. Not okay. Dear Lord. Y'all are just crazy, dude. What the fuck? How are you gonna get mad? All right. Let's back this up. Okay, so this is kind of their dollar look. He's functionally an outside linebacker in this play. He's functionally an outside linebacker in this play. D-back over the tight end, backer, high safety. You have a wide 5/9. You got a shade. You have a tighter 5. And you have a wider fucking 12. This dude is outside the receiver. So even then, the big man is probably going to try to go inside. So realistically speaking, if there's going to be blitzes coming from here at the very least. All right, so let's see what the right tackle does. So right tackle, anticipating a rush. I think he backed up way too much, way too soon. And once he realizes that this dude was rushing too, he wanted to try to go and help. I don't think that was the right move, because he would have been better off if he just stayed and helped. But then again, it probably was a conversation about them two working together for these two guys. That might be the cause. That's probably why he backed up so damn much, because he saw him rush late and wide. But you had the up back here front side, so I don't agree with that. I don't think that was the right call, right move. Right guard. All right, sees the kind of an inside rush, but he just gives up on his rush pretty quickly. Hate to see it. Nose guard. Center. All right, he's just retreating. He's getting beat back kind of hard. You hate to see it. All right. Left guard. Kick. And yikes. Man, y'all aren't really handling bull rushes very well in this one, because they're coming vertical. But he did know, okay, that, oh Jesus Lord. Doesn't handle bull rush very well. Didn't handle bull rush very well. But he did know that he did need to come get number 53 coming screaming off the edge. and there he goes leaning and shit, and Edge, like, he ends up pushing him behind, but like in a very dumb and uncoordinated way. And yeah, my man did really like tackle Hunter Renfro. That was kind of obvious, dude. Like, you can't even get mad. You fucked that up. All right, tight end the right. This is more of their 3-3 look. All right. Let's see what we got. All right, you got a 5, but he's fat, so he might be coming inside. You got a head up nose. You have a wide 5. So if there was if there was a blitz coming, it'd be coming from this direction. So he steps inside, over anticipating um, some sort of inside rush. Oh yeah, this is RPO, so that's the other part of the reason why he did what he did. Okay, so he steps inside, anticipating the inside rush. The dude rushed way too outside, almost disrupted the play. That's kind of a yikes. I mean, he's doing his job. Like, he is doing what he was told to do. That's not just him being arbitrary. Like, that really is kind of not the greatest call on the off. That's more of offensive coordinator problem than it is the right tackle problem. Right guard. All right. He's kind of blocking like he would block a screen or reverse. Just trying to block down, and then was trying to work back to the linebacker. Okay. Nothing spectacular. Center. Really trying to block the run, and kind of gets shucked off at the last second. I mean, if he was blocking the run, it would have been good enough to at least allow the running back to carry it. Left guard. I mean, he's coming from. He chose violence, so he was like looking to see if there was a rush. As soon as it wasn't, he went straight for the linebacker. The only danger to doing that is that you can get like called being like downfield, illegal lineman downfield, or something like that, or whatever the penalty is called. Um, and that's just the reality of RPOs, and it's tough because you really do want to try to get a good piece of this dude no matter what, but at the same time, like, you don't want to get an unnecessary penalty. Left tackle, stiff as shit, doesn't get inside very well, like, just clubbing it from the outside, like, doesn't get it. Like, who the fuck who coaches this man? Like, he's gotten progressively worse throughout this game. That's the part that kind of blows my mind. Like, throughout this entire game, he started off okay, but then again, I guess my frame of reference was Trent Brown, and Trent Brown was terrible, and then Sam Young, and Sam Young was even stiffer than him. But I guess now he's the resident stiff man. So I don't know, man. This is just garbage. Decent gain by Darren Waller.